Have you ever wondered why a country as vast as Canada, with its breathtaking landscapes and diverse culture, has a whopping 80% of its landmass uninhabited? Well, today we're going to uncover the mysteries behind why 80% of Canada is empty. Spoiler alert, it's not just because of the cold weather. In this video, we'll delve deep into the heart of Canada, also known as the Great White North, and we will explore fascinating reasons that shape this incredible geographical phenomenon. So stick around till the end, because the last reason will shock you the most. Let's explore this intriguing Canadian tale together. Reason 1. Geographical extremes. First off, it's important to acknowledge that Canada is massive, the second largest country in the world by land area, stretching from the Atlantic Ocean to the east, the Arctic Ocean to the north, and the Pacific Ocean to the west. It covers a colossal 9.9 million square kilometers, or 3.8 million square miles. To put that into perspective, Europe's total land area is only slightly larger than Canada's. But here's the kicker. While Europe is home to over 750 million people, Canada boasts a mere 38 million inhabitants. A vast majority of this great nation is dominated by rugged terrain, dense forests, and imposing mountain ranges. From the soaring Rockies in the west to the impenetrable boreal forests in the north, these harsh geographical features make large portions of Canada simply unsuitable for human habitation. Now grab your chairs, because the next reason is much more informative and exciting than this one. Reason 2. Resource-based settlement. One major reason of why Canada's population is unevenly distributed is the strategic placement of cities and towns near valuable natural resources. In Canada, various areas are rich in important resources like minerals, timber, and sources of energy such as oil and gas. These regions become focal points for various industries such as mining, forestry, and energy production, which heavily rely on these resources. As a result, many cities and communities have developed around these resource-rich areas to support and benefit from these industries. People move to these locations for work and economic opportunities, which leads to higher population densities in those areas. In contrast, vast stretches of Canada's land remain sparsely populated because they lack these valuable natural resources. Without a compelling economic reason to settle in these remote and often challenging environments, these areas remain largely uninhabited. In essence, resource-based settlement is a key factor influencing the distribution of Canada's population. It results in concentrated urban and industrial centers around resource-rich regions, while large portions of the country remain empty due to the absence of economic incentives for settlement. Reason 3. Harsh climate. Now, let's delve into the misunderstanding surrounding Canada's perceived cold weather and how it factors into the equation. Although Canada has garnered a reputation for its unforgiving winters, it's important to recognize that this reputation doesn't hold true everywhere across the nation. Indeed, the stereotypical image of an all-encompassing, bone-chilling cold is not an accurate portrayal. In fact, major urban centers such as Vancouver and Toronto experience much milder climates in comparison to their northern counterparts. These cities, along with several other regions, offer environments that are not only habitable but also quite comfortable. The truth is, Canadians have become well accustomed to dealing with the colder temperatures, and the country's infrastructure is well equipped to handle the challenges that winter brings. Therefore, while cold weather does play a role in some parts of Canada, it cannot be singled out as the sole determinant of the low population density across the country, so the cold is just one piece of the puzzle. Reason 4. Historical context. Canada's historical backdrop is a fundamental factor in understanding why the population is concentrated in certain areas. Indigenous communities were distributed across the entire country, but their lifestyles were often closely tied to the natural resources and ecosystems of specific regions. When European settlers arrived and began to colonize Canada, they were primarily drawn to the southern parts of the country. The southern regions offered more favorable conditions for agriculture and other economic activities. The climate, geography, and access to transportation routes in the south were more conducive to settlement. So this is where many of the early European communities established themselves. This historical pattern of concentration in the south has had a lasting impact on Canada's population distribution. Over time, it led to the development of major urban centers in the southern parts of the country, which continue to be significant population hubs today. The historical legacy of where European settlers chose to establish themselves is a key reason why many areas in the northern and more remote parts of Canada remain sparsely populated. So, Canada's history, particularly the settlement patterns of its early inhabitants, has played a crucial role in shaping the country's present-day population distribution. This is not the end. We have another striking reason behind the emptiness of Canada's areas. And here it is, reason 5, limited infrastructure. Limited infrastructure is also another reason why many areas of Canada remain sparsely populated. To better understand this, we need to explore the concept of infrastructure, which includes things like roads, railways, and utilities, the essential systems that support human life and enable economic development. In Canada, especially in the remote and rugged regions, creating and keeping up this infrastructure is a big challenge. It's not just hard, it's also expensive. The vast, harsh landscapes and difficult terrain make the construction and maintenance of these critical systems quite a daunting task. For example, building a road through a dense forest or over mountainous terrain can be both technically demanding and financially burdensome. This lack of infrastructure acts as a natural deterrent for people to settle in these areas. Without proper roads, transportation becomes complicated. Without utilities like electricity and water supply, life becomes less convenient, and sometimes even unviable. This means that it's often more convenient and cost-effective for both individuals and businesses to set up in regions where there's already a well-established infrastructure network in place. These areas tend to be more accessible and provide better living conditions, making them more attractive for habitation and development. So limited infrastructure is one of the key factors contributing to the emptiness of many parts of Canada. Reason 6, the appeal of wilderness. The appeal of wilderness underscores the magnetism of Canada's vast, unspoiled landscapes and the undeniable charm they hold. It highlights that, contrary to common assumptions, there is a profound allure to the wilderness. This natural allure primarily stems from the untouched and pristine beauty of remote, less populated areas in the country. One of the key reasons for this appeal is the opportunity for escapism that these wilderness regions offer. In contrast to the hustle and bustle of urban life, which can be fast-paced, crowded, and at times stressful, the Canadian wilderness stands as a sanctuary for those who seek refuge from such urban chaos. Furthermore, these remote areas have become a hotspot for various groups of people. Nature enthusiasts, individuals who are passionate about the great outdoors and environmental preservation, are naturally drawn to the pristine landscapes and the diverse ecosystems present in the wilderness. For wildlife lovers, these areas offer a chance to observe and appreciate Canada's rich fauna in its natural habitat. In summary, the wilderness in Canada possesses a unique allure that draws Canadians and adventurous spirits alike. Its appeal lies in its untouched beauty, the escape it offers from urban life, and its magnetic attraction for nature enthusiasts, wildlife aficionados, and individuals seeking solitude and a closer connection to the natural world. In conclusion, Canada's enigmatic emptiness is a multifaceted puzzle, and today we've put together some of its most critical pieces. It's not merely about the cold, but a mesmerizing combination of geographic marvel, challenging terrain, economic dynamics, respect for indigenous lands, and the undeniable allure of unspoiled wilderness. The diverse tapestry of this country, with bustling urban centers harmonizing with vast untouched landscapes, is a testament to the coexistence of nature and modernity. As we've learned, the Great White North isn't just about ice and snow, but a rich tapestry of history, culture, and untamed beauty. The vastness of Canada isn't a void, it's a canvas awaiting exploration and discovery. So whether you're an adventurer looking to tread where few have gone before, or simply intrigued by the secrets of this vast land, the truth is out there. And remember, our planet is full of astonishing mysteries, waiting for those curious enough to seek them. If you found this exploration of why 80% of Canada is unoccupied territory as fascinating as we did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more captivating insights, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.